Just when you think it's the end of the year for Yeezys, more come out, and more come out, and more come out. At least this time it's something new. Let's check it out. What's good, guys? Ash Bash back again with another sneaker review, and this is for the Adidas Yeezy 380 Alien. So yes, we have a new silhouette from Kanye. We've had countless amounts of 350 V2s, and crazy enough, even though this is a 380, there's even more 350 V2s still coming out. So it seems like it's not an end for that shoe. I see them on feet everywhere, so they're not going away anytime soon. But yeah, we have the Yeezy 380. Originally, these were supposed to have been a Yeezy 350 V3, but for some reason they changed the whole branding for it and made it a 380. Kind of not sure why. It's a new silhouette of the same kind of shoe, so V3 would have worked for me. It's enough of an iteration to make it a V3 in my opinion. But if they want to call it a 380, who am I to judge? Anywho, let's get into the details of this shoe. So while these are new silhouette, they do come in a similar old box, but this time it says 380 on the top of this box. Obviously Boost on the side there. And on the box itself, Yeezy Boost 380, UK 11. I'll talk about the sizing later. And colorway wise, it just says Alien, Alien, Alien. No specifics about what actual colors they are, but I'm sure you've seen the pictures, so you know what it is. But as I said, I will go into the sizing of the shoe later, because if you're buying these on the resale market, because obviously these have come out already, you need to make sure you get the right size for you. So tuck into the box, and boom. Here are the sneakers in all their alien glory. The bit that stands out to me ASAP and sure to you is, boom, this part here of the sole is very eye-catching, very striking. It just stands up, like compared to the usual 350s, it never has this sort of arch here. Some have compared it to the Nike, is it the Zoom Fly, that has a bit like this, so they'd say it's better for running, but only those rich guys that you see in the gym are rocking Yeezys to the gym. So this is going to be a standard like casual wear shoe anyway, so I wouldn't care too much about how the running aspect of the shoe is unless you're super balling out of control. But anywho, let's get some close-up details of this shoe. So obviously, silhouette wise is obviously different compared to the standard Yeezy 350. Obviously it's a 380, and it's clear from the start that it is definitely a different shoe. Materials wise, pretty similar, but the whole midsole of the shoe and the ankle part of the shoe totally different to what you find on a standard Yeezy 350. So let's first off start with the knit. The knit on it is, I'd say it's pretty similar to what you found on the old 350s. It's pretty firm. It's not one of those loose knits that you find on like Ultra Boost and stuff. It's pretty firm knit. Very similar to the Alpha Bounce that I got. The shoe has actually a lot of stuff in common with the Alpha Bounce 4D that I picked up this year. The knit is pretty rigid, I must say, and when it comes to this part of the foot collar, the ankle collar, unreal. Like, I don't know if you can see that there. That is a very, very small like hole. Very, very small hole. That's what she said. Is that how you use the joke? But yeah, it's a very small part. Like, I've got big old wide feet. Getting my foot into this was not an easy job. Not easy at all. Like, I had to proper stretch it to get it in. When it was on my feet, it is comfortable. On this part, it doesn't feel like it's like choking your feet or anything like that. But just so you know, it is a bit of a hard shoe to get in. Even my girlfriend, who's got a little tiny feet, who's like gets on shoes pretty easily generally, she found it a bit of a struggle to rip it open and get it in. But it doesn't damage the shoe or anything. It's just it's a very small hole and very snug to get it in. But yeah, the knit on the shoe is very interesting. It's like it's layered basically. So most of it that you see is this sort of grey colorway. Behind it has a white colorway, but behind that has another sort of beige colorway as well. So this seam down the middle of the shoe is what the same that you get on the 350s as well. It's like one seam on this whole shoe, straight down the middle of the shoe here, and also at the back of the shoe you have this one seam that goes down through. I guess this is how the shoe is put together, but this bit here is a bit thicker and has this sort of beigey kind of pattern to it, whereas the grey and the white bits are underlaid. They seem like they're the bottom layer, whereas this beige bit is on the top. Then obviously you get the crazy stripe, which has been added on from the 350 V2, but from the sort of latest versions of the 350 V2, where you have it transparent. On this shoe alone though, only a very small section, I don't know if you can even see it, literally this part only of the shoe is actually see-through. The rest of it you can't see through at all if you have your socks on. So the sock game is going to be important, but not super important when rocking this pair compared to like a static or something like that, where it proper shows through what sock you're wearing. But no reason not to slack on the socks. Lacing system, pretty much the same as what you found on the 350 V2s, although you find a lot of holes on this knit of the shoe here. A lot of holes on this side, and also on the medial side, loads of little, not even perforated holes, they're like literally punctured through holes. Some of them I believe can be used to lace, some of them cannot because of the positioning of them, but it's very bizarre. I don't even know if some of them are even big enough to fit a lace in it, but it's gone through the standard one, so keep it standard, as I would say. But if you want to be funky and try something different like people did with the cores lacing on the 350 V2s, that will be possible. But yeah, it's a bit of a tougher knit, I would say, especially with this stripe down the middle. And the pattern itself it gets a little bit getting used to. When I first saw pictures of these, I wasn't super duper sold on them, but they are very fire, I must say. And you can see the shape of the shoe, it almost looks mid-ish with the height of the shoe, but I think it's just to do with the illusion of this part of the shoe and how the ankle collar bit is. But yeah, obviously the most striking part is the midsole. First of all, the color is super cool. It has this sort of minty green color to it, very cool. Obviously looking at it, you see minty green, you think glow in the dark. Unfortunately, unless I've totally forgotten and totally missed it, these aren't glow in the dark sole. It kind of made sense that they would be, but they aren't from what I can gather. There's a little, very little subtle pattern in the sole of the shoe. It's very cool. Goes around completely the shoe. It's changed from the standard look that you get from the 350 V2s, where it had that sort of ridge pattern. When you do look at it this way, it does have a similar-ish look, but I found that the V2s seem to stick out a bit more, just looking at it silhouette-wise, where these look a little bit sleeker in that aspect. Branding on the shoe is crazy. There's like literally hardly any branding. The only thing you will find is inside the shoe here, where it says Yeezy and Adidas, and the super dope bottom of the shoe. It has Boost written there inside the Boost. Boost is super soft, by the way, and you can actually see more of the Boost on the shoe compared to the 350 V2s, where there wasn't that many panels that were open for the Boost, I find. But yeah, I'm just going to chuck these on feet, show you what they're like on feet, tell you about comfort and sizing. Let go. And we're back. That was a quick look at the Adidas Yeezy 380s on feet. And yeah, comfort wise, I would say pretty much a little bit more comfortable than the Yeezy 350 V2s. If you were somebody that rocked the V2s without the inner sole, if you got the wrong size all the time, like I did at the start, you'd notice if you wear the inner sole, it's way more comfortable. But I found these super comfortable from the jump. I'd say these have a little bit more boost in them, and yeah, very much more comfortable. Although my little pinky toe, which hurts me on most shoes anyways, to be honest, was rubbing a bit on this rougher part of the knit. So I don't know if it's just because my toe is not doing well at the moment, or the shoe is a little bit more narrow than the 350 V2s. I don't know. I have to judge over time. Could just be from me going to work and my foot just being worn over from wearing my shoes all day. Could be anything. But yeah, sizing wise, me personally, I go up a full size in my Yeezy 350s, and same in this pair as well. So generally, like in Jordans and stuff, I wear a UK 10, whereas in these I wear a UK 11. With Adidas compared to America, if you're an American viewer, I know the US sizing, like in Nike, a US 11 is a UK 10, whereas a US 11 is a UK 10.5 in America. So technically it's half a size up in Adidas, but it's a full size up is what I normally get. Most people are recommending half a size up, but for my feet, for my wide feet, for comfort, not having to take out the inner sole, for me, half a size up is perfect. I personally couldn't imagine going half a size smaller than this. I feel like my toes are pretty much where they need to be anyway. So my advice would be full size up in this pair, half a size up if you don't mind it snug, and that's what you used to do with your V2s. Exactly the same sizing as V2s. If you never had V2s before, I'm sure you know someone that has a pair. Try them on and see for yourself what you think. But yeah, my thoughts on this shoe, super dope. Like, very, very happy with the shoe. It happens with literally, I think, every Yeezy that has existed. When the 350 V1 came out, I thought, coming from Nike, what is this? This is terrible. Then there was that sneak picture of the 750s on the plane. I was like, a boot with a, what is this? Terrible again. But as they come out, you see them on feet and you try them on yourself, you're like, it kind of works. Something about every first Yeezy colorway which ends up being the best most times, and it ends up being a color that you don't think should make sense or looks cool, but it ends up working. The Belugas, I was like, gray with an orange stripe, what you doing? Works. The Wave Runners, gray, blue, green, yellow laces, doesn't make sense, but it works, and it's probably the best V1. It's just, it works. I can't knock the guy. He's got a little touch for colors. He gets it right. It is what it is. And yeah, I'm rating these shoes very highly. I've still got to do my top 19 pickups of 2019. I've actually picked up way more than that, so it's going to be a pain going through all these boxes to find that top 19. But like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you get notifications when I drop that video and other videos. But this has been a review for the Yeezy 380. So yeah, follow me on Instagram, Ashbash Sneakers, dope pictures, pretty much every day. I'm signing off. Later, y'all.